Hey, this is Eszter and Donna again on the Tsu-calm-i podcast. We are in episode 21 and we thought we talk about patience today. So our title today is How to Do Patience.
I don't know why I'm laughing, but patience is quite an interesting subject, isn't it? But
Yes,
I
it is.
think what we can do first, this is from the private lessons, is just read a little bit, which is really interesting.
Yeah, this
So
is a
it's,
book of Harry Palmer, creator of the Avatar course
yeah,
that we both know with Donna.
yes. Okay, so the way of surrender. Patience is the root of spiritual enlightenment.
Spiritual practices and worldly ambitions are complementary conditions. Observe. Attitudes come and go, events turn from favorable to unfavorable, and back again. There is a universal rhythm, a nature that will find a way, an enduring Tao that cannot be stopped. Let it flow. Everything will work out in time. Change is continuous. Concession and sacrifice will eventually result in gain. Gain will eventually result in concession and sacrifice.
When you step out of the impermanence of defined identity and surrender attachment to illusory selves, there is luminous serenity. What was a struggle is now seen with effortless clarity. Everything is part of the dance. Every lesson received is exactly the right lesson. Every event is perfect. Life is a three-ring circus.
No self, no striving, no interruption, no struggle, just hanging out in a sea of luminous serenity. Such grace. Watching from the stillness of eternity while the sweet rivers of life rush by.
Om Mani Padme Hum.
Yes, I think it's beautiful.
Yeah.
When I just letting myself into this chapter, I'm already patient. I'm already surrendered. I feel it was just so beautiful.
Yeah. I like the feeling of accepting change. That's what I
Mhm.
feel. It's like letting life flow.
Yeah.
I was watching something this morning actually, and someone saying how therapeutic it is to sit and watch the sea and the waves. And someone said, because it's never the same.
Hmm.
It's always changing, and the sound and the
Yeah.
flow of the waves
Yeah.
of the sea.
Why do you think patience is a topic? Is it like why I find I know in my everyday life hard to be patient? Why why do you think it's that?
Is it connected
Uh,
to what we want? We want things now.
yeah, probably.
It takes me back to as a toddler,
Hmm. Hmm.
wanting and needing
Hmm. Hmm.
when you're
It's
hungry.
interesting because toddler bring takes me back to living more freely and not needing that much that I tend to need nowadays, you know. I
I think
think
you
for me is I need to get somewhere every day. I mean in a not performance or like do something, accomplish something every day, and there is this kind of stress in me that I need to get there, and this when I'm not I cannot raise above it. I mean,
mm,
if I cannot uh, be more relaxed about this striving of mine, then I can be really impatient. I think
yeah.
it's just it's a good thing to aspire for goals, I think, but there is a certain kind of stress for me that is coming with it. I
Yeah.
believe.
But patience does it mean waiting?
Oh, good question. Um, I'm not sure.
I connect patience with waiting.
Mhm,
Um, like, and it could be towards connected to your beliefs about
mhm,
waiting. I know I had a conversation with someone, and I think maybe a lot of us have come across getting a doctor's appointment. And sometimes it's been a bit of a struggle and
mhm.
waiting for results or things like that.
I was thinking
Um,
about that
and I
too.
think I had a conversation. I'm very fortunate for some reason. I tend to get through to the doctor's surgery quite quickly. Um,
Uh-huh.
and my friend was
That's
saying
good.
she doesn't. And she said, I think
Mhm.
I've got a different belief to what you have. And I'm like,
Yeah, yeah,
I'm just really happy with my surgery, the doctor's surgery. And I always I don't have any resistance to it. So
yeah,
I get what I need. I think the resistance, I don't mind waiting. And I think I understand that there's a lot of people in the system. So
yeah.
yeah.
I think waiting is there, even though you are patient or not. And if
Mm.
you choose to be patient, then then it's better. It's
It's
easier.
more relaxing, isn't it?
Yeah. Patience is a choice, I think.
Yeah.
It must be easier. I just go back what you said about the waves of the sea when we watch the nature and we see. I saw a flower orchid. There's orchid in my apartment, and it was blooming, and it did it so gracefully. It didn't hurry it, and it became so beautiful. And also, I think about patience in the personal changes in us, in humans or people, that those are so delicate processes that it's not good
Yeah.
if we rush them. I remember we were in an avatar course years ago, and there was a lady who, there is the 2-day resurfacing workshop, and afterwards you can go on to the course. And the lady was only coming to the resurfacing workshop, but wanted to see what the rest of the course could give, but was not sure. And the last exercise on resurfacing, I was coaching her, and she thanked me later how patient I was. Like I was just sitting with her until she was ready to, speak out or realize something important for her. And she thanked me so much for my patience. So that's something I'm remembering since then
Ah,
because
okay,
it
so
was so significant.
it's a gift for other people,
Uh,
actually.
in this case, yes, yes,
It's a gift,
but
actually,
I
yeah.
think it can be a gift for ourselves as well. And yes, certainly, for example, if there is a friendship and I am patient and not hurrying the other, like I was watching Mel Robbins also yesterday, who is motivational speaker, and she told that if you decide to change, don't expect that the others are coming with you right away, because everyone, it changes very, very personal, and it has their own uh, choice. Everyone has their own choice. So yeah, being patient
Yeah.
with
It's
ourselves.
really funny because I'm right now, I was starting to get a little bit impatient because I want to say something. So I had to because I was thinking, oh yeah, I've got to say that. And I think that's quite important, um, is to listen, right, really actively listen to someone and be with someone. I don't think there's enough people, and I'm guilty, I have to say, I'm a bit of a talker, and a bit of an interrupter. And I think that's what I just want to get my point across, or
Mhm.
oh, I've got an idea and I get overexcited. But I think that's my lesson, which is why I love this lesson about the way of surrender, is to allow people to speak
Yeah,
and to really listen. I think that if everyone could listen a little bit more, I think with
yeah,
patience, that would be so
exactly.
amazing. Can you imagine
That
if
would be
like,
very, very needed.
yeah,
Two
I'm just
relationships to
I'm
to
imagining. Look
yeah,
now, we both want to speak.
yeah. Yeah. You know, I think many conflicts could be eliminated right away with more listening.
So true. That is so true.
Or many misunderstandings as well.
Have you got an example of where that might have happened?
No, not right now. I want to share. Of course, I have. I just not really thinking about that now, because what I'm thinking is in the back of my head is more that patience. You can be patient and handle this all the emotions around it, like impatience and stress, when you are able to really rise above everything and have a really good uh, yeah, intention, strong intention to
Yeah,
stay patient.
yeah.
And I think for us, you and me, it's easier because we know some exercises, tools to do that easily, to
Oh, yeah.
become
No,
mm,
it's knowing
yeah,
the tools.
control. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think it would be really important also to teach in school to how to handle the negative emotions, how to, um, and also made a quick short video on TikTok lately that I like to see my negative emotions not as like, monsters or like houses that I live in, but I'm happiest when I can like take care of them as a kindergarten teacher, when I just go to them and like I handle them,
Yeah,
I give what they need, or I negotiate something, or and but that kind of confidence, I think, only can be achieved with the right exercises or the right way, let's say
yeah, yeah.
more broadly.
You have to do something that resonates with you. But what I was just thinking was, if you practice patience, you actually see more and you evolve as a person.
Hmm.
And I think that's if you're not patient,
Yeah.
your emotions take over. So you
You
miss
don't,
you
we
miss
maybe, yeah, don't even know how much learning and gift is in being patient. Because while we practice the patience, we can overcome so many uh, things that uh, in an obstacle to be patient. And like we do it moment by moment. It's life, it's real, so
yeah.
every moment is changing. Every moment we could be someone feels something else, or someone else we could be. I don't
Yeah,
know.
and we do it in our podcast, and that's quite a technique. And we sometimes interrupt each other, and it's learning when to give the other one space. It's quite something to learn, and we're a year in now. We're still learning.
Yeah, yeah, I want to acknowledge that this week was the first year anniversary of our first episode. So
Mm.
yeah, we are already, and this is the 21st episode, so it's it's like I think,
Coming
US
of age.
US adulthood. Podcast can drink now.
Oh, okay. I think we'll wrap it up now, I think.
Okay.
What do you think?
Um, yeah, I kind of want to do the compassion exercise, because I think that is leading us to feel this. the patient. So let's give a practical solution for how to feel patient.
Yeah, this is a really good exercise to help with patience, especially if you're triggered by someone, or if you feel there needs to be a bit more connection with someone, or or you want to increase some compassion. So
Yeah.
very cool.
So this is going to be, if you would hearing our podcast, you could meet it before. Compassion exercise from the resurfacing workshop that we mentioned. The goal is to increase the amount of compassion in the world. And the instructions: this exercise can be done anywhere that people congregate: airports, malls, parks, beaches, etc. It should be done on strangers unobtrusively from some distance. Try to do all 5 steps on the same person. And the expected results are personal sense of peace. So it can be done in a crowded place on strangers, but right now we can also do it with someone who we know and is on our mind. So let's pick someone.
Okay.
With attention on the person, repeat to yourself: just like me, this person is seeking some happiness for his or her life. With attention on the person, repeat to yourself: just like me, this person is trying to avoid suffering in his or her life. With attention on the person, repeat to yourself: just like me, this person has known sadness, loneliness, and despair. With attention on the person, repeat to yourself: just like me, this person is seeking to fulfill his or her needs. With attention on the person, repeat to yourself: just like me, this person is learning about life. Now I realize the quote after it is also about patience in a way, because there's a quote connected to this exercise that is, love is the expression of the willingness to create space in which something is allowed to change.
Very cool.
Thank you for all
Thank
who
you.
was staying with us. And we like to come in the next 2 weeks for the other episode, the newest.
Okay. Thank you for listening, everyone, or watching.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.